2 years back, when I started taking projects about the global calming, cooling, and greening, I saw two opportunities. One is for the housing for all, that is under the uh, Prime Minister of India's vision, and another is obviously the climate change. Those were two uh, very happening kind of subjects which I initiated in my organization. What happened? It was given to somebody who is an employee, and I was not the leader of those projects. How do you feel? It is not yet a winning story, and when I am saying that, I still feel the pain of that story. But again, this has been the story all through my life. Always, I establish something and I have to move on. And if you think that everything happens for a good cause, then this these deprivations are also my blessing, you know. So let us take my blessing, my deprivation as my blessings. Can we do that? People are more into deprivation. So whatever deprivation I had to face, let us take that as blessings. I would ask you a question. Do you feel that you have been deprived unjustly? Whatever happened in your life, it was unjust, or there are moments of not so justified things happening in your life. But let us think, what are the blessings? What would have happened if we were allowed to go our way, have to have our way? Don't you think that we could have got stuck in something way below than our potential? Now, who knows? Who actually realizes our potential? The universe, right? So, if it is the universe who knows what we are up to, what somehow we have forgotten our potential, right? Somehow we have forgotten that we are higher souls, we are spiritual beings in the human body, higher souls. We have forgotten that. Something should remind us about our higher purpose. What else, if not this deprivation? So, with that background in mind, let us see how we can have our subconscious mind working for us. Would we do? Would we allow the subconscious to take over and do its work? Because heart of heart, we, although we tell ourselves something else, inside us, we know our true purpose, right? The soul knows. It is it is a knowledgeable being which we don't associate with. So as I say this, actually these are the first thoughts. When I say this, I tell it to myself for the first time. So let us get to read the subconscious mind, what it does with its miraculous working power. The power of your subconscious is enormous. It inspires you, it guides you, and it reveals to you name, facts, and scenes from the storehouse of memory. Your subconscious started your heartbeat, controls the circulation of your blood, and regulates your digestion, assimilation, and elimination. When you eat a piece of bread, your subconscious mind transmutes it into tissue, muscle, bone, and blood. This process is beyond the ken of the wisest man who walks the earth. Your subconscious mind controls all the vital processes and functions of your body and knows the answer to all problems. Your subconscious mind never sleeps, never rests. It is always on the job. You can discover the miracle working power of your subconscious by plainly stating to your subconscious prior to sleep that you wish a certain specific thing accomplished. You will be delighted to discover that forces within you will be released, leading to the desired result. Here, then, is a source of power and wisdom which places you in touch with omnipotence or the power that moves the world, guides the planets in their course, and causes the sun to shine. Now, what do you think when you tell your subconscious mind before going to sleep that you want something? Don't you think it will be of ego? And when we are with ego, we know less. We our belief and our knowledge is very less. We are not seeing at the bigger purpose, the bigger picture. So would the subconscious mind obey? It will not, because that is not how you are commanding the subconscious mind. It is very powerful, but it it is under our control. But when ourselves are not under our control, then how can the subconscious mind be under our control? Then who are we under control? The negativity cannot be the boss, not of us, not of the subconscious. So that is why these kind of aspirations fail. But suppose that is why the purpose has to be bigger than ourselves. That is the only reason why it is said that the purpose has to be bigger than ourselves. It cannot be the immediate thing. If you have evolved and your ego is not associated with the car, the house, the luxuries around, then the subconscious mind obeys something you are worth it. You have to be the equivalent of whatever you are commanding. So if your equivalent is a higher self, then of course the subconscious mind is not going to obey what a lower self tells it. That is a profound realization that I just had. What do you think? Do you think that this is the way the subconscious mind works? Your subconscious mind is the source of your ideas, aspirations, and altruistic urges. It was through the subconscious mind that Shakespeare perceived great truths hidden from the average man of his day. Undoubtedly, it was the response of his subconscious mind that caused the Greek sculptor Phidias to portray beauty, order, symmetry, and proportion in marble and bronze. It enabled the Italian artist Raphael to paint Madonnas and Ludwig van Beethoven to compose symphonies. In 1955, I lectured at the Yoga Forest University, Rishikesh, India, and there I chatted with a visiting surgeon from Bombay. He told me about Dr. James Asdale, a Scotch surgeon who worked in Bengal before ether or other modern methods of anesthesia were discovered. Between 1843 and 1846, Dr. Asdale performed about 400 major operations of all kinds, such as amputations, removal of tumors, and cancerous growth, as well as operations on the eye, ear, and throat. All operations were conducted under mental anesthesia only. This doctor, Indian doctor at Rishikesh, informed me that the post-operative mortality rate of patients operated on by Dr. Esdale was extremely low, probably 2 or 3%. Patients felt no pain and there were no deaths during the operation. Dr. Esdale suggested to the subconscious minds of all his patients who were in hypnotic state that no infection or septic condition would develop. You must remember that this was before Louis Pasteur, Joseph Lister, and others who pointed out the bacterial origin of disease and causes of infection due to unsterilized instruments and virulent organisms. This Indian surgeon said that the reason for the low mortality rate and the general absence of infection, which was reduced to a minimum, was undoubtedly due to suggestions of Dr. Esdale to the subconscious minds of his patients. They responded according to the nature of his suggestion. So the subconscious mind can be suggested to do something. If it is told to keep us healthy, it will keep us healthy. If we suggest it to keep us abundant, it will keep us abundant. If we say that we should be fulfilled with the love of a particular person, it will be do. It will do so. So I am suggesting it to bring in the love of my life to my life. How do you say? Let us experiment. And let me now, it said, experiment with one thing. The person I love should be looking at my telegram within 5 minutes. Let me say, oh, will he be here? So he has seen it 17 minutes before. Do I have to be disappointed about that? It says that I should not be disappointed because again, we don't know when our ego is operating, right? So this person is a very free-minded person who doesn't come to the control of any emotion. So he will accept what it is. Very caring, very loving, but not in the control of emotions. It's not that which I have expected in the person I love. So the subconscious mind is operating here also. It is simply wonderful when you conceive how a surgeon over 120 years ago discovered the miraculous wonder working powers of the subconscious mind. Doesn't it cause you to be seized with a sort of mystic awe when you stop and think of the transcendental powers of your subconscious mind? Consider its extraordinary perceptions, such as its capacity for clairvoyance and clairaudience, its independence of time and space, its capacity to render you free from all pain and suffering, and its capacity to get the answer to all problems, be they what they may. All these and many more reveal to you that there is a power and intelligence within you that far transcends your intellect, causing you to marvel at the wonders of it in all. These experiences cause you to rejoice and believe in the miracle working powers of your own subconscious mind. Your subconscious is your book of life. Whatever thoughts, beliefs, opinions, theories, or dogmas you write, engrave, or impress on your subconscious mind, you shall experience them as the objective manifestation of circumstances, conditions, and events. What you write on the inside, you will experience on the outside. You have two sides to your life, objective and subjective, visible and invisible thought and its manifestation. Your brain receives your thought, which is the organ of your conscious reasoning mind. When your conscious or objective mind accepts the thought completely, it is sent to the solar plexus, called the brain of your mind, where it becomes flesh and is made manifest in your experience. As previously outlined, your subconscious cannot argue. It acts only from what you write on it. It accepts your verdict or the conclusion of your conscious mind as final. This is why you are always writing on the book of life, because your thoughts become your experiences. The American essayist Ralph Waldo Emerson said, "Man is what he thinks all day long. What is immersed in the subconscious is expressed." William James, the father of American psychology, said that the power to move the world is in your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind is one with infinite intelligence and boundless wisdom. It is fed by hidden springs and is called the law of life. Whatever you impress upon your subconscious mind, the letter will move heaven and earth to bring it to pass. You must therefore impress it with right ideas and constructive thoughts. The reason there is so much chaos and misery in the world is because people do not understand the interaction of their conscious and subconscious minds. When these two principles work in accord, in concord, in peace, and synchronously together, you will have health, happiness, peace, and joy. There is no sickness or discord when the conscious and subconscious work together harmoniously and peacefully. The tomb of Hermes was opened with great expectancy and a sense of wonder because people believed that the greatest secret of the ages was contained therein. The secret was as within, so without, as above, so below. In other words, whatever is impressed in your subconscious mind is expressed on the screen of space. This same truth was proclaimed by Moses, Isaiah, Jesus, Buddha, Zoroaster, Lao Tzu, and all the illumined seers of the ages. Whatever you feel as true subjectively is expressed as conditions, experiences, and events. Motion and emotion must balance. As in heaven, your own mind, so on earth, in your body and environment. This is a great law of life. You will find throughout all nature the law of action and reaction, of rest and motion. These two must balance, then there will be harmony and equilibrium. You are here to let the life principle flow through you rhythmically and harmoniously. The intake and the outgo must be equal. The impression and the expression must be equal. All your frustration is due to unfulfilled desire. If you think negatively, destructively, and viciously, these thoughts generate destructive emotions which must be expressed and find an outlet. These emotions, being of a negative nature, are frequently expressed as ulcers, heart trouble, tension, and anxieties. What is your idea of feeling about yourself now? Every part of your being expresses that idea. Your vitality, body, financial status, friends, and social status represent a perfect reflection of the idea you have of yourself. So, who do you think you are? You are a higher being. The moment you say that you need a, a something, for me it is a billion-dollar enterprise, multi-billion-dollar enterprise. And why do I need that? And what will happen? How would I feel when it happens? Would I feel tranquil? Is that the something which will bring me joy? Will I not be happy that it creates a new possibility every day? With every problem, every challenge that I will face, I have the double confidence to go at it and find a solution. Will that not be something which I am looking for? Will I not be happy at looking at the eyes of the person I love, which expresses the admiration he has, because he has taught me all this, and I am expressing all that because of certain experiences that I feel. And whatever time I have, it is a completely fulfilling, loving life that I am going to have. Let me again check whether he has seen me within 5 minutes. Not yet. So let me go and read. This is the real meaning of what is impressed in your subconscious mind and which is expressed in all phases of your life. We injure ourselves by the negative ideas which we entertain. How often have you wounded yourself by getting angry, fearful, jealous, or vengeful? These are the poisons that enter your subconscious mind. You were not born with these negative attitudes. Feed your subconscious mind life-giving thoughts and you will wipe out all the negative patterns lurked therein. As you continue to do this, all the past will be wiped out and remembered no more. The subconscious heals a malignancy of the skin. A personal healing will ever be the most convincing evidence of the healing power of the subconscious mind. Over 40 years ago, I resolved a malignancy of the skin through prayer. Medical therapy had failed to check the growth and it was getting progressively worse. So here I also have a skin problem wherein I have got this pigmentation, right? So I'm commanding the subconscious mind to erase it completely by tomorrow. Let us see if it happens tomorrow. And if it happens, then it will be a great win, great affirmation that has happened in my life. A clergyman with a deep psychological knowledge explained to me the inner meaning of the 139th plasm, wherein it says, in thy book all the members were written, which in continuance were fashioned, when as yet there was none of them. He explained that the term book meant my subconscious mind, which fashioned and molded all my organs from an invisible cell. He also pointed out that inasmuch as my subconscious mind made my body, it also recreate it and heal it according to the perfect pattern within it. This clergyman showed me his watch and said, this had a maker, and the watchmaker had to have the idea first in mind before the watch became an objective reality. And if the watch was out of order, the watchmaker could fix it. My friend reminded me that the subconscious intelligence which created my body was like a watchmaker, and it also knew exactly how to heal, restore, and direct all the vital functions and processes of my body. But that I have to give it the perfect idea of health. This would act as cause, and the effect would be a healing. So, my perfect idea of health is I look better, I have great stamina, I am very young, very energetic, playful, strong, and completely healthy and very young. I prayed in a very simple way as follows. My body and all its organs were created by the infinite intelligence in my subconscious mind. It knows how to heal me. Its wisdom fashioned all my organs, tissues, muscles, and bones. This infinite healing presence within me is now transforming every atom of my being, making me whole and perfect now. I give thanks for the healing I know is taking place now. Wonderful are the works of the creative intelligence within me. I prayed aloud for about 5 minutes, 2 or 3 times a day, repeating the above simple prayer. In about 3 months, my skin was whole and perfect. As you can see, all I did was give life giving patterns of wholeness, beauty, and perfection to my subconscious mind, thereby obliterating the negative images and patterns of thought lodged in my subconscious mind, which were the cause of all my trouble. So, is it not a coincidence that I am bothered by this pigmentation for some time now? Is reading this part right now? It's the same, right? As if this book is giving me instruction itself to me. Don't you think that these are the huge coincidences? And you know, this is page 44, 222. The page numbers are 222. It is no coincidence that I have hit this thing. And wow, 2121 was the time when I read this. All these are coincidences. And the subconscious mind is working. And this is a divine guidance and hint that my prayers have been answered. And my subconscious mind is actually listening to me. As you can see, all I did was life giving pattern of wholeness, beauty, and perfection to my subconscious mind, thereby obliterating the negative images and patterns of thoughts lodged in my subconscious mind, which were the cause of all my troubles. Nothing appears on your body except when the mental equivalent is first in your mind. As you change your mind by drenching it with incessant affirmatives, you change your body. This is the basis of all healing. Marvelous are thy works, and that my soul, subconscious mind, knows right well. Another thing I want to give is the $1 billion thing. Will it come through the coaching that I am trying? Will it come through the YouTube videos that I'm trying to promote? Will it will it happen with whatever digital ways I am making through? Well, these are small actions that I am responsible. I can do. If I keep on contributing toward those small things, it will create an effect of getting bigger, and it will have a capacity to attract bigger things. My aspirations have been bigger than whatever I am doing. So if I continuously do this, then I will develop that capability to attract the bigger things. So right now, I'm satisfied with whatever I'm doing, although I get, to be honest, a little disturbed by the ways of the universe and how things are materializing as success to other people. Should I be bothered about all those? Because of course, it will create a lot of satisfaction within me if I can heal other people right now. With my prayers, I can heal other people. And will that be my way of contributing to others? How do I contribute? Will I not contribute with the the act of global combination that I am doing, attracting all the people, contribute to the same thing, and taking it forward within their mind? Will not that heal themselves? Am I not in the right direction? I'm not making money now, but I'm creating money to be attracted to this collective efforts. Do I need something more? Yes, I need the demonstration of all my coming success right now, happening now. An avalanche of success in monetary terms also is required. And it comes to me tomorrow. And it happens. Already it is given to me, and I am getting it by tomorrow. So this is an instruction to my subconscious mind. Let me check whether he has already come and checked me as I am calling him. Not yet. 36 minutes. How the subconscious controls all functions of the body. While you are awake or sound asleep, open your bed. This is less tireless action of your subconscious mind controls all the vital functions of your body without the help of your conscious mind. For example, while you are asleep, your heart continues to beat rhythmically. Your lungs do not rest, and the process of inhalation and exhalation, whereby your blood absorbs fresh air, goes on just the same as when you are awake. Your subconscious controls your digestive processes and glandular secretions, as well as all other mysterious operations of your body. The hair on your face continues to grow whether you are asleep or awake. Scientists tell us that the skin secretes much more perspiration during sleep than during waking hours. Your eyes, ears, and other senses are active during sleep. For instance, many of our great scientists have received answers to perplexing problems while they were asleep. They saw the answers in a dream. Oftentimes, your conscious mind interferes with the normal rhythm of the heart, lungs, and functioning of the stomach and intestines by worry, anxiety, fear, and depression. These patterns of thought interfere with the harmonious functioning of your subconscious mind. When mentally disturbed, the best procedure is to let go, relax, and still the wheels of your thought process. Speak to your subconscious mind, telling it to take over in peace, harmony, and divine order. You will find that all the functions of your body will become normal again. Be sure to speak to your subconscious mind with authority and conviction, and it will conform to your command. Your subconscious seeks to persevere, preserve your life, and restore you to health at all costs. It causes you to love your children, which also illustrates an instinctive desire to preserve all life. Let us suppose you accidentally ate some bad food. Your subconscious mind would cause you to regurgitate it. If you inadvertently took some poison, your subconscious powers would proceed to neutralize it. If you completely entrusted yourself to its wonder working power, you would be entirely restored to health. How to get the subconscious to work for you? So, this is the most important thing. We we are helpless about controlling the mind, right? We don't know what we are thinking, and the mind takes control of us rather than we controlling it. That is the whole problem. Otherwise, we can give the subconscious the commands that we need. So, how does the subconscious mind work for us? Let us see. The first thing to realize is that your subconscious mind is always working. It is active night and day, whether you act upon it or not. Your subconscious is the builder of your body, but you cannot consciously perceive or hear the inner silent process. Your business is with your conscious mind and not your subconscious mind. Just keep your conscious mind busy with the expectation of the best and make sure the thoughts you habitually think are based on whatsoever things are lovely, true, just, and of good report. Begin now to take care of your conscious mind, knowing in your heart and soul that your subconscious mind is always expressing, reproducing, and manifesting according to your habitual thinking. Remember, just as water takes the shape of the pipe it flows through, the life principle in you flows through you according to the nature of your thoughts. Claim that the healing presence in your subconscious is flowing through you as harmony, health, peace, joy, and abundance. Think of it as a living intelligence, a lovely companion on the way. Warmly believe it is continually flowing through you, vivifying, inspiring, and prospering you. It will respond exactly this way. It is done unto you as you believe. Healing principle of subconscious restores atrophied optic nerves. There is the well-known, duly authenticated case of Madame Bale of France. According to recorded in the archives of the medical department of Lourdes, France. She was blind, the optic nerves were atrophied and useless. She visited Lourdes and had what she termed as a miraculous healing. Ruth Cranson, a Protestant young lady who investigated and wrote about healings at Lourdes in Mackle's magazine, November 1955, writes about Madame Bear as follows. At Lourdes, she regained her sight incredibly, with the optic nerves still lifeless and useless. As several doctors could testify after repeated examinations, a month later, upon re-examination, it was found that the seeing mechanism had been restored to normal. But at first, so far as medical examination could tell, she was seeing with dead eyes. I have visited Lourdes several times where I too witnessed some healing. And of course, as we shall explain in the next chapter, there is no doubt that healings take place at many shrines throughout the world, Christian and non-Christian. The waters of the shrine did not heal Madame Bai, to whom we just referred, but by her own subconscious mind, which responded to her belief. The healing principle within her subconscious mind responded to the nature of her thought. Belief is a thought in the subconscious mind. It means to accept something as true. The thought accepted executes itself automatically. Undoubtedly, Madame Bai went to the shrine with expectancy and great faith, knowing in her heart she would receive a healing. Her subconscious mind responded accordingly, releasing the ever present healing forces. The subconscious mind, which created the eye, can certainly bring a dead nerve back to life. What the creative principle created, it can recreate it. According to your belief, it is done unto you. So now, let me check again. Not yet. How to convey the idea of perfect health to your subconscious mind? A Protestant minister I knew in Johannesburg, South Africa, told me the method he used to convey the idea of perfect health to his subconscious mind. He had cancer of the lung. His technique, as given to me in his own handwriting, is exactly as follows. Several times a day, I would make certain that I was completely relaxed mentally and physically. I relaxed my body by speaking to it as follows. My feet are relaxed, My ankles are relaxed, my legs are relaxed, my abdominal muscles are relaxed, my heart and lungs are relaxed, my head is relaxed, my whole being is completely relaxed. After about 5 minutes, I would be in a sleepy, drowsy state, and then I affirmed the following truth. The perfection of God is now being expressed through me. The idea of perfect health is now filling my subconscious mind. The image of God has of me is a perfect image, and my subconscious mind recreates my body in perfect accordance with the perfect image held in the mind of God. This minister had a remarkable healing. This is a simple, easy way of conveying the idea of perfect health to your subconscious mind. Another wonderful way to convey the idea of health to your subconscious is through disciplined or scientific imagination. I told a man who was suffering from functional paralysis to make a vivid picture of himself walking around in his office, touching the desk, answering the telephone, and doing all the things he ordinarily would do if he were healed. I explained to him that this idea and mental picture of perfect health would be accepted by his subconscious mind. He lived the role and actually felt himself back in the office. He knew that he was giving his subconscious mind something definite to work upon. His subconscious mind was the film upon which the picture was impressed. One day, after several weeks of frequent conditioning of the mind with this mental picture, the telephone rang by prearrangement and kept ringing while his wife and nurse were out. The telephone was about 12 feet away, but nevertheless he managed to answer it. He was healed at that hour. The healing power of his subconscious mind responded to his mental imagery, and a healing followed. This man had a mental block which prevented impulses from the brain reaching his legs. Therefore, he said he could not walk. When he shifted his attention to the healing power within him, the power flowed through his focused attention, enabling him to walk. Whatsoever ye shall ask in prayer, believing, ye shall receive. Ideas worth remembering here. Your subconscious mind controls all the vital processes of your body and knows the answer to all problems prior to sleep. Turn over a specific request to your subconscious mind and prove its miracle working power to yourself. Whatever you impress on the subconscious mind is expressed on the screen of space as conditions, experiences, and events. Therefore, you should carefully watch all ideas and thoughts entertained in your mind, conscious mind. The law of action and reaction is universal. Your thought is action, and the reaction is the automatic response of your subconscious mind to your thought. Watch your thoughts. All frustration is due to unfulfilled desires. If you dwell on obstacles, delays, and difficulties, your subconscious mind responds accordingly, and you are blocking your own good. The life principle will flow through you rhythmically and harmoniously if you consciously affirm. I believe that the subconscious power which gave me this desire is now fulfilling it through me. This resolves all conflicts. You can interfere with the normal rhythm of your heart, lungs, and the organs by worry, anxiety, and fear. Feed your subconscious with thoughts of harmony, health, and peace. And all the functions of your body will become normal again. Keep your conscious mind busy with the expectation of the best, and your subconscious will faithfully reproduce your habitual thinking. Imagine the happy ending or solution to your problem. Feel the thrill of accomplishment, and what you imagine and feel will be accepted by your subconscious mind and bring it to pass. So, that was our chapter 3 of the power of subconscious mind. Now it is time to exercise and bring those exercises, those processes into practice so that we can also achieve something which we have dreamed. What exactly have we dreamed? Let us write that down today, tonight, and practice to give command to our subconscious mind tonight itself, so that it takes action while we are sleeping and brings to us whatever we deserve. Thank you for watching.